Hey, welcome to my video. If it isn't obvious, I'm going to be telling you my top 15 video games. Now, I've only played 30, so like they start off at 8, then the middle bit is like games are rated 9, then the last 4 games are rated 10. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Lego City Undercover was developed by TT Games and released in 2013 as a Wii exclusive, but it was then ported to other consoles. I played it on a Nintendo Switch. You play as a man called Chase McCain returning to the town he left long ago to go undercover and catch some criminals. The game features puzzle-focused levels that involve you changing the costume, allowing you to do different things like jumping for longer, as well as using some items. The open world is filled with a lot of collectibles and challenges, and it's very fun to explore. It's the only Lego game I've played, and it's absolutely hilarious. 8 out of 10. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Story was developed by Nintendo in 2021. It's an enhanced port with an open world expansion of Super Mario 3D World. So it's like every other Mario game. It's a platformer, but this time 3D. There's new power-ups like the cat bells let you turn into a cat and climb walls and dive down to attack enemies. The story is like this one open world level in a place that's called Lake Lapcat. It's cat-themed, and Bowser is this massive sludge monster who's trying to destroy Lake Lapcat. Both games have some amazing boss fights. It's a really solid Mario game. Super Mario Wonder is the most recent Mario game, with being released in 2024. It takes place in the Flower Kingdom. Bowser attacks the place and ruins it, so then you and your friends just go and try to, beat the Bowser up. The game breaks away from the recent Mario games with a new art style and this item called the Wonder Flower. There's one in each level, and when you touch it, completely changes the game's mechanics. One makes a parade of piranhas appear, one turns everything on a tilt, and a ball comes rolling down at you. It's so creative. Hogwarts Legacy is based off the Harry Potter games, and it was developed by Warner Brothers Studio in 2023. You make your own character and tells you Hogwarts for the first time. But there's some mysterious stuff going on, so you try to solve mysteries to uncover the secrets of the world. It's a really good recreation of the combat in Hogwarts, and the open world has so many collectibles and challenges. Minecraft was released in 2009 by Mojang, and with all its versions and it selling over 300 million units, it makes it the most popular game ever made. It's a procedurally generated world which is absolutely massive, making it really fun to explore. With a simple grid-based system and simple looking blocks, but a large variety of it, you can be really creative with your own builds. There's no way to make a wall, you just place blocks to resemble one. All the mechanics fit so nicely together, mainly because of the crafting system. With all the resources you get from mining and killing mobs, you can then craft them into tools to get better at mining and killing, as well as getting new foods and new materials to build your base with. There's even stuff late in the game that makes it feel like you're never really done, with stuff like beacons that can allow you to improve buildings, as well as enchantments that can increase the drops from mobs. It's truly one of a kind, and one of the first games people usually play. If you haven't played it, you really should. Game was developed by Quantic Dream and released in 2010. Play as 4 characters, each connected to a case involving a killer called the Origami Killer. Within Mars is a grieving dad who has to do trials set by the killer to find his lost son. Roman Jaden is an FBI agent working with the police to track down the killer with help of his technology. Kristen Page is a journalist who suffers from insomnia who ends up helping Ethan Mars find his lost son. Lastly, Scott Selby is an ex-cop with a mysterious past trying to find the Origami Killer with help of a prostitute. The main gameplay consists of crew to use and some puzzles, and you hop from character to character, making decisions that affect the game's ending. There's a total of 17 endings, and it's really fun to go back and try to get some more. If you have played this game, comment down below what endings you got.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know
Super Mario Odyssey was developed by Nintendo and released in 2017. Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach again, so you and a mysterious hat called Cappy that lets you take over enemies' bodies, travel the world to go and find her. Since you can take over enemies' bodies, there are so many more puzzles and challenges that wouldn't be possible in any other Mario game. There's very open levels with a lot of collectibles and amazing boss fights. Definitely my favorite Mario game. Would recommend if you have a Switch. Astro Bot was developed by Team Wasabi and released in 2024. An evil alien steals parts of the PS5 and scatters them about the galaxy, so you go about trying to recover them. A platformer that lets you use unique gadgets called Astro Bots that let you change the gameplay. Like there's this one that can stop time. There's so many collectibles like all the bots you can get. Some of them resemble characters from other video games as some sort of cameo. Some from God of War, Uncharted, Persona. So cool. Silent Hill 2 was developed by Konami in 2001 and remade in 2024. The player's man called James gets a letter from his dead wife Mary telling him to come to a town that they used to go to called Silent Hill, where he can find her. It's the only horror game I've played, and it's a psychological horror, so it really gets you thinking what all the mysterious stuff means. Gameplay consists of wandering about the town, killing monsters, as well as solving puzzles to decipher Mary's whereabouts. There's also this mysterious guy called Pyramid Head tormenting you throughout the playthrough. The combat is very similar to Resident Evil 4, both in the original and the remake. I just like the combat because when James holds the gun, he sort of sways about. He's not that good at holding it, kind of hard to control. Very realistic. While they're in the town, you meet some very mysterious and kind of creepy people. Very similar to the characters you would see in Twin Peaks. It's definitely a must-play horror game. Detroit Becomes Human was developed by Quantic Dream and released in 2018. Quantic Dream also made Heavy Rain. Quite similar in the sense that you jump from multiple characters' perspectives. It's set in Detroit in the future where everybody has robot servants called androids. If an android glitches or hurts a person, they call it deviant and evil, well, according to the public. The player is an android named Connor, who is a police member who works on deviant-related cases with help from his partner, Hank, who hates androids. Also plays an android named Marcus, who accidentally kills his owner's son and gets thrown out. He tries to seek refuge in a place called Jericho, ends up starting a android uprising. Also plays Kara, an android with an abusive owner who runs away from him with his daughter, trying to seek refuge as well. Similar gameplay to Heavy Rain, cutscenes with quick time events and options that affect the ending. Definitely recommend. Tsushima was developed by Sucker Punch and it was released in 2020, but then a director's edition was made in 2022. It's set in 1272 Japan on an island called Tsushima. The player is a guy named Jin Sakai, the last samurai there, who has to defeat all the Mongols to save Japan. It's open world and has quite a lot of challenges and collectibles. It's a very fun and exploring experience. There's amazing combat that evolves throughout the game, like adding in new attacks and gadgets like smoke bombs. There's also a wide variety of enemies, and trying to figure out how to defeat each one is quite fun. All the tools let you take multiple routes in combat, like would you rather be stealthy or just go charging straight in on a fight. There's also some armor that improves an aspect of you, like making you more quieter or making you not die as fast. Amazing game overall. Persona 5 Royal was made by Atlas, an enhanced re-release with DLCs from the game Persona 5. Persona 5 being made in 2016, and Persona 5 Royal being made in 2019. Two sides of the story and the gameplay. On one side, it's a sim where you go to a new school and make friends and do activities that improve your social stats. But in the RPG side, you fight enemies with a team of vigilantes and break into the minds of the corrupt to change their ways. You fight these enemies with these things called personas. It's kind of hard to explain. It's sort of like a visual image of your psyche that you can summon to attack them. In some games, summoning them is different, like in Persona 3, you pull a gun to your head, but in Persona 5, there's a mask on your face that you rip off. Again, I love it when mechanics fit together in games, and it's very clear in Persona. The more activities you do, the higher your social stats are, the higher they are, the more social links you can get, the more social links you get, the more personas you can get and the stronger they are. And when you have a persona for a certain social link, when you're hanging with that person, you grow with them faster. And if you improve the relationship with a teammate, they become stronger in battle. Oh, and the UI, like visually, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it shouldn't work because of how chaotic it is, but it just does. It's visually complicated, but quite simple to do when you understand it. Kind of the main reason why I played the game. It's definitely the most influential RPG ever made. I will recommend. Elden was released in 2022 and made by From Software. You make your own character and fight demigods to collect shards of this mysterious object called the Elden Ring, which will bring peace to the lands between. The gameplay mainly consists of exploring the lands between and upgrading your character to then fight these demigods. And oh my god, these boss fights are some of the best boss fights in any game I've played. Gameplay is very challenging because usually in any other game, let's say you go for a punch, halfway through you could stop and dodge, but in Elden Ring, you can't dodge halfway through. You gotta like fully commit to the hit, making you question before every attack, will I need to dodge at some point? I just love the freedom with the combat, with all the armor, weapons, buffs, and stats you can upgrade. You can make so many types of builds that suit your playstyle. You can make a build like a buff warrior, like Guts from Berserk. Or you can make yourself like a magic-wielding wizard, like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings, but I do actually got the DVDs. Can't put them off. If you have played Elden Ring, comment down below what type of builds you have. Tears of the Kingdom was made by Nintendo and released in 2023. It's a sequel to Breath of the Wild, and Zelda goes missing, and you end up waking up Ganondorf, so then you go out to stop him as well as find Zelda. The map is expanded on, with an area in the sky and an area down below. The world subtly guides you with characters, quests, and landmarks. It creates an amazing sense of exploration. So quite a few new features added. Ultra Hands, which lets you move objects, as well as attach them to Zonai devices like fans and wheels, allowing you to make contraptions. There's a stand that lets you pass through the ceiling. There's Recoil, which lets you reverse time for sudden objects. My personal favorite, Fuse, which lets you attach objects onto swords and shields, making them stronger and giving them effects. Like Elden Ring, there's a lot of freedom with our combat. You can make yourself like a close combat fighter, a stealthy assassin, a sniper using bows, or you can be a sort of mechanic that can create machines that fight the enemies for yourself. Now, I don't know if it'll be easy to because the Switch 2 is about to come out, but if you do have a Switch, I definitely recommend Tears of the Kingdom. My favorite game, God of War Ragnarök, was developed by Santa Monica Studios and released in 2022 for the PS5 and only the PS5. But then it got ported to PC later. You play as Kratos and the son Atreus, who are preparing for the Norse apocalyptic event called Ragnarök. The gameplay mainly consists of going through semi-open worlds with combat challenges and puzzles. Combat is close range and with only a few weapons, but they each have a ton of attacks, and there are characters who string these attacks together to make a series of combos. And the wide variety of enemies and the gradual complexity increasing through the game makes combat never boring. The puzzles are environmental and consist of going back and forth, piece to place, pulling levers to then further progress in the world. It has a really nice story with an amazing cast of characters. Now, it's the only God of War game I've played, so I really recommend playing God of War 2018 so you can fully appreciate the story. In fact, I've only just started playing God of War 2018, even though I started playing God of War Ragnarök in 2023. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite game. Got an entire poster of it in my bedroom. I think must play for people who own a PlayStation. Okay, thanks for watching my video. If you have any game recommendations, leave them down in the comments. And I only play on a PlayStation now, not a Switch anymore, so try to aim for games that I can play on a PlayStation. While making this video, I just beat Persona 3 Reload, and I gotta say, I loved it. It would have been in the video, but I was almost done, I just didn't include it. And right now, I'm actually playing God of War 2018. I just told in the God of War Ragnarök sections. I actually have a list of games I want to play, and then this order: God of War 3, Onto Wilds, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 3, maybe another From Software game, Resident Evil 4, Red Dead 1 and 2, First Part 1, Cuphead, Beyond, Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake 2, Redfall Refantasio, and Undertale. There's also some games I'm not quite sure if I do want to play, like the indie game Until Then, Persona 4, because I might get a remake, a Metal Gear game. I heard they're gonna make a remake soon, so I'll probably be playing that. Death Stranding, mainly because I'm not quite sure where to put Death Stranding in on the list. So if you like the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, share it with a friend, comment, and yeah, that's it. Alright, bye.